Right, here we go. Let's get the music going here. Hi guys, how are you? We're back. Lego Batman. Lego Batman. Plant Daddy has survived pretty much entirely, except for shock conduction too. Plant Daddy has survived. Spell damage, spell fizz damage. This might actually be more damage than mine. 243 versus 249. Slightly better. But now I can't use brutality anymore. But now I can apply shock easier. Plant Daddy's still frying. Crip says patch notes saying divine orbs is more common is a lie because there will be no temple snaking. Next league you will have far less divine orbs. Yeah, but I would argue that that's talking about two separate things, right? One of those is talking about how many divine orbs drop in the wild, and the other one is talking about the total amount of divine orbs in the economy. The total amount of divine orbs in the economy will certainly be lower, right? It will definitely be lower. So that's certainly true. But for the standard Jim Bob not doing a temple next league, I think the idea is you will spawn more divine orbs. Yeah, does that link not do anything? Vince, I can write a command for it real quick. Doesn't work. Got it. Thank you. I can fix that. A second here. It's easy to fix. I have a code that I need to enter to log in. Fortunately, there's no generic profile to show them for all games, so I'll make the link show it for I'll make the generic link show it for PoE 2 since PoE 2 is coming out, and go like this. And then do the same thing here. Alright. Can you call me Raxel Rose? Well, I would say my singing voice is kind of mid, I would say. It's certainly nothing special. I have a much better singing voice than Axl Rose, at least, because Axl Rose has the worst singing voice ever in the history of music. Anyway, sure, you can call me that. Why not? It's either Axl Rose or Bon Scott for worst voice of all time. Oh, Boiler has it. He knows Mobalytics better than I do. Thank you, Boiler. Thank you, Boiler. Bon Scott is 100% worse. Yeah, Bon Scott is a special kind of horrible when it comes to... He might actually have talent. He might be a talented singer. But the problem is his voice is so insufferable that it doesn't matter how talented he is, you know what I mean? No amount of talent can make up for the fact that your voice sounds like that. Let's do this for more life so I can stay alive. Where is Darius? Yeah, where is Darius? At least we have iced coffee. Darius is always here. All right. So now I need to open the Plant Daddy guide because we need to finish this. So I have both of them here. Here they come, guys. The Endgame guide and the Plant Daddy guide, but we need to make sure that it's perfect. So I think what I want to do here... think we're going to start with brutality, because brutality is a lot of damage early on, unless we can find a better support in the beginning. Is this mainly one button? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Can't delete here, can I? No. Okay. Can I tab this? Yeah, I can. Nice. We're going to make this the most beautiful guide ever. What? Where's the ability to change the color of the... I'm crying. Mr. Dead Rabbit, how you doing, buddy? Yo, nothing changed about Plant Daddy. We're in there, man. So now it's time to blast. So shock conduction 2 is not a thing anymore, so that's sad. We are very much in there. Did you see that they nerfed the plus to skill levels? It's not published yet, guys. Did you see that they nerfed the plus to skill levels? Am I locked on Oracle? Not necessarily. I'm going to start Oracle for sure, but I'm probably going to make the Abyssal Lich because you told me to. And I'll probably also make the Blood Mage to see if it's any good. But I'll definitely start Oracle. Which one are you starting? Do you know how many hours you played on a character? I thought you could / played. Yeah, I played this for... Somehow it says I played this for 5 hours, but it didn't take me 5 hours to get to Act 2. I must have left my computer on, standing still. What are you starting, Dead Rabbit? Are you still going plants? So I want to see if the Living Lightning does any damage in the early game with no help from me. So let's see how good Living Lightning is. The Ravenous Swarm is also there. What does Caravan think? Is Caravan here? I haven't seen him in a long time. Okay, so the Ravenous Swarm does, like, 0 damage. Like, actually 0. But the point of the Ravenous Swarm is not really to do damage. It's to break armor, which we have no sources of early on. Can I spawn Living Lightning without I think Living Lightning requires it to actually be hit. Okay, so it's going up 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 dot. Okay, so now if we go here, and if I cut it to level 7, the question is how powerful is the Ravenous Swarm now? I'm trying to figure out, Dead Rabbit, if I want to go... I think Ravenous Swarm is better. I think it is better than Attrition. Okay, so that's a lot more break armor. Trying to see what this Ravenous Swarm can do. Okay, so leveling up the Ravenous Swarm. It is breaking armor much faster now. Instead of going 1 at a time, it's going like 3 at a time. Right, and then... yeah, I think we go Ravenous Swarm. I'm trying... what I really want to test is Impale worth it? Is Living Lightning with Impale worth it, or would I rather just have increased chance to shock on my Thunderstorm? See, I was gonna go Blasphemy, and I was looking at Enfeeble. Temporal Chains is also an option. I was also looking at Blasphemy. If we have damage as extra, if we have... yeah, the monsters won't be able to do anything. Does Blasphemy with Temporal Chains apply stagger on bosses? So I'm just testing to see if my Ravenous Swarm actually does anything here. It doesn't apply. Okay, so Ravenous Swarm can never be considered an actual damage source, even when it's leveled up to the max with my Entangle. But... is Blood Mage Plant Daddy gonna be like pretty nerfed from all the leech nerfs all over the patch notes, or will Blood Mage Plant Daddy still be fine? Oh, I tripped. So the main thing that I was thinking, Dead Rabbit, from reading the patch notes is, you know those gloves that we took in the endgame to solve our mana problems? I'm wondering if we can change those gloves into a rune and put that rune somewhere in our character. That way we can solve our mana problems and actually take a good pair of gloves. So I hope that we are able to extract the mana power from those gloves, so we can put it somewhere else. We can actually take a real pair of gloves. That seemed... I was looking at the uniques. That seems to be the most logical thing to do. Oh, they have proximal tangibility. That's why I couldn't do damage to him. What about my build guide on Maxroll? Has that changed much? I'm not with Maxroll anymore. I'm on Mobalytics. So all of my new stuff will be on Mobalytics. Why did I switch? Well, I made a video about it, but, well, honestly, we were working on a big future project to build what Grinding Gear Games just announced in their game. We were going to make an overlay build thing for all the different games where you could just download Rax's build and play. But then, 1 month after I joined, PoE built it into the game. So obviously we didn't know that was happening. Why Shaman, not Oracle? I'm playing an Oracle. What? You're trying to pick something to play that you haven't tried before. Do I think a sorcerer with Frostbolt and Comet would still be good? Well, they just nerfed Comet. Comet was the best build by far last season. They just nerfed it. I mean, it will probably still be good. But yeah, Comet just got nerfed. Did they nerf it that much? I think for one of the ways to play it, I think they nerfed like the base damage from like 430 to 330. So it's like a 25% nerf. Comet is usually an endgame build. I don't see many people league start Comet. You might try the infamous Twisters. Wasn't it untouched? I think it was untouched, but remember, Grinding Gear Games has a very, very famous pattern of making patch note changes up until the very start of the league. So the Twisters could absolutely be nerfed in the next 5 days, especially because there were like 20 content creators that said, I can't believe Twisters weren't nerfed. Grinding Gear Games watches those things, so could still be nerfed. This is Plant Daddy, guys. Watch. You walk forward, throw a plant. 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 Forget the monsters. Forget what they're doing. Walk forward, throw a plant. That's it. They die. They will die. Walk forward, throw a plant. Walk forward, throw a plant. Walk forward, throw a plant. You know, they'll die. Trust me. God, get out of my way, you fat asses. Stupid fatties. Can I have the flask? Oh, my inventory is full. Crying. Where's my regex? This amulet is much better than mine. Okay, let's put away all of my currency. Okay, I just thought of another thing. So we don't need Bastion anymore. I don't take that at all. Hmm. I don't think we're gonna need the defense early on at all. What was it I typed in search in a merchant window? It's called a regex. Regex searches for everything godly for your build. And I have this right here for you. We definitely don't want to socket this with an iron rune. Iron rune. We want to socket it with a storm rune, right? We want damage as extra lightning because answer my phone and you'll tell my chat that I like dicks. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want them finding that out. M3 hex 82 months at T3. Love autocorrect. I typed in the word work and my phone corrected to I pork. That must be the new restaurant that Apple's releasing, I pork. Why, when you start typing, does it move off of the... Shock conduction 2 doesn't work anymore. I want to make different paths in the tree so you can see very clearly what we're doing. Can I make another passive tree? I definitely think that we definitely need some work here. We definitely need some work here. I might make a bunch of different variants and call it Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and Act 4 plus. The newest cooked thing in Diablo 4. What happened, Boiler? What happened on the Diablo 4 side? Oh yeah, move the camera to the middle. Yes, sorry. Yes. Let's see, is this quadrillions of damage? Oh, nice. Yes. Remember how I told you guys I thought that Diablo 4 was the buggy? This is the buggiest I've ever seen Diablo 4 ever. Look at this ring. This ring has a few stats on it, wouldn't you say? It's always nice to get your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, your 12 GA ring. Always nice to see. Okay, so make sure to lock your GA. You guys want to know something? I made an entire I made an entire crafting guide for you guys. And then I uploaded the video for Lee, and then I went to bed, and when I woke up, the video wasn't published on YouTube. And I said, Lee, why didn't you post the video on YouTube? The first thing he said is, well, you already know why. I'm like, oh, fuck my life. And I know exactly why. So I have made it a habit every time I stand up and walk out of the room, I always mute my mic. So after my stream, I must have stood up, muted my mic, walked out, came back, didn't know my mic was muted, recorded the entire crafting video with examples, and realized I didn't say a single word. So I made the entire video for you, but it has no audio. And I told Lee straight up, I'm not remaking it. We'll make it next league. The Diablo 4 league is over anyway. So I had the most beautiful crafting video about locking the GA. Yeah, just upload it with me just being a mime. I could dub over it, but purposely every time my mouth moves, just wait a full second before starting to talk about what I think I said. And that way I could tell my audience that I'm trying my hand at filmmaking, and I want to make an Asian movie with English subtitles with an English dub over it. Because whenever we watch an Asian movie with English dub, it always goes like this. Hello. It's like completely unwatchable, turns it into a comedy. So that video is I'm gonna have to remake it next league. I don't have the heart in me to make it again. I should put Hog's voice over it. I think I'm supposed to have Thrashing Vines already, aren't I? Since Plant Daddy hasn't changed much, what are my chances that I test out another build? Oh yeah, I definitely don't need to test Plant Daddy. I was thinking about trying Ice Strike Monk again. Or I was thinking about making an Essence Drain Contagion guide or a Minion guide. Guys, in 2 weeks I have my next blood draw to see if my liver's still failing or not, but I think my doctor is going to be happy with me because I have definitely lost weight from my last visit. She said losing weight is the #1 way that my liver will get better. So, my doctor's gonna be happy with me. I honestly, from where I'm at now, I don't think I'm going to lose much more weight than where I'm at now. Like, in order for me to lose weight from where I'm at, I would have to eat almost nothing. I'm exercising, I'm barely eating anything, and all I'm drinking is water, coffee without sugar in it, and zero Gatorade. So I'm really actually, and I really don't eat that much either. So, and with the fact that I'm exercising, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to lose much more weight from where I'm at. So from about a year and a half ago, I'm down about almost exactly 25 pounds down. Not to be that guy, but I'd drop the Gatorade and go for water with the packets. Way too lazy for that, man. I get it. You can always pick your poison in life. I'm way too fucking lazy for that, man. I'm not gonna tear open a package and dump it into a thing of water and shake. Just give me a Gatorade. It's all good. I'll just I'll just die. It's all good. You're you're right. It's definitely better to do that. There's definitely a point where I just don't care anymore. Okay, I've gotten this bug before. You have to blow the horn, but you can't blow the horn. And then you have to move the caravan to the right spot, but it doesn't show you what the spot is. Let's try here. I have no idea. Um, I I don't I don't know what to do. I already did all of Keth. I don't know. Let's go here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They said they're gonna change it in the next patch. God, I hope so, because the way that this is designed right now is, I don't want to be rude, but it is quite horrible. It's okay. It's changing in a week. It's all good. Let's see how it is. It's quite horrible. I can't tell you how many times I've done this and I still get confused. Yeah, I thought I made the horn, but I guess not. We're just gonna go this way and see what happens. Let's go this way. All good. We'll just go over here and see what happens. My plants are absolutely trashing these guys. Ow. Skill gem level 8. Can I get thrashing vines now? No, it's a level 9. Dang it. What are my thoughts on shock conduction 2 removal? Well, I mean, I didn't want them to remove it, but it is what it is. So, that's fine. We'll get our shock somewhere else. Damage as extra lightning on our runes. Damage as extra lightning on our roll. We can have increased shock on the thunderstorm itself. We'll figure it out, but it's definitely a nerf. Hey, I killed him. Very easy. Very good build. We don't even have our single target ability. That was me killing that boss with just the AoE ability. So that's very good news. Use Bone Storm early. I haven't really been a big fan of Bone Storm. I've tried it multiple times. I've tried both Bone Cage and Bone Storm. I haven't ever liked either of them. It feels very clunky and just not worth it, is the problem. Okay, now I have the horn. Okay. Now we're in the desert. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. The bird is chasing me. That's fine. 2 birds chasing me. You just throw plants and walk forward. Just ignore them. They gotta. If they want to keep chasing me, they have to walk on my plants to chase me. So you just lay a plant, lay a plant, Play a plant. See this great wall of bugs right here? Doesn't matter. Just keep walking forward. You can't do anything. If they want to chase me, they have to step on my plant. And my plants hurt really badly. You got an elite chasing you, you can water the plants. But just keep walking. I'll take the checkpoint. Just keep on a walking. Here's a double elite bird. Hopefully they don't have the mana burn. Same thing. Here we go. Water the plants and walk away. They'll bring my loot to me. Easy peasy. There's another elite bird. Man, there's a lot of elite birds here. Okay, can I have my loot now? May I have my loot now? Thank you. He does watch Rax say bing bong. I would never do that, but for iced coffee, we did it. For iced coffee, we would do that. We have to wait 6 months for a new class. I think it will be, well, yeah, it is. I was going to say it's going to be longer than 6 months, but no, 6 months is almost exactly right on the dot. You're right. And end of May to probably end of November or beginning of December is 6 months. You're right. You're right. Okay, I'll take maybe this charm, maybe. Can I have this charm? Thank you. What do you think is the most fun or cool looking build in the game? I mean, well, if you saw the new... There are some fireball builds that are coming out with certain uniques where you throw like one spell and then it ends up throwing like 30 fireballs. And then if you add an MTX for fireball, I mean, it would probably be hard to beat throwing 30 fireballs for one global. Is the energy shield recharge a nerf to plants? Not really. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm playing plants, I usually don't even get hit. Like, I really don't even get hit at all. It's not a common thing. When you're moving really fast and you throw one plant and it hits the whole screen and it's auto watered and it has the bombs and it reaches the whole screen, usually you just throw a plant and the whole room dies. They usually don't even have a chance to hit you. So it did literally nerf the build, yes. Will you notice it? I mean, probably not. The main thing that I want people to understand is the gameplay in the campaign. Walk forward. Don't do this. Don't throw this way, throw that way, throw this way, throw that way, water your don't do that. Walk forward. It doesn't matter what's going on, just walk forward. Throw a plant ahead of you. The only time you throw a plant behind you is if there's like multiple elites chasing you and you want to get a little bit of extra damage on them. You just go forward. Forward, forward. Forward, forward. They make them chase you. Make them chase you and walk on your plants. If they do that, they die. Make them chase you. You really want to go Chronomancer just because? Guys, you can absolutely go any build that you want. Awesome. Have fun. This is the only time we're going to back up because they're clogging the lane. You can absolutely do any build that you want, have a ton of fun. But let me say one thing to you guys. I want you to remember one thing. Keep in mind that if you league start something that you are not familiar with and it's not good, that's kind of like a big feels bad moment, right? There's a reason why content creators make usually two kinds of builds in PoE. They make builds called League starters, and then they make endgame builds, right? The reason why they're different is because having a really good League start, comfortably smashing the campaign, so you can unlock your Atlas points and build up some currency, so that way you can pay for whatever you want to actually play, is a super good idea. So I'm not saying you have to play a League starter to start, but I am saying whatever it is that you're thinking about starting, I would make sure that it's not trash in the campaign. And if you're not confident in that at all, well, be careful. Like, I always start with something very good as a League starter in nearly every season of every ARPG, not just PoE. That way I can get my basic currency established for whatever I actually want to do. It is so easy to beat the PoE 2 campaign if you have some twink gear, or if you have just a tiny bit of currency. You can spend 5 exalted orbs and buy whatever character you want, like best in slot weapon at like 5 different points in the campaign, and dominate. So it's way easier to do it the second time. This guy looks strong. Yeah, I'd be a lot stronger if I actually had my single target ability, but I don't have it. I don't have my single target ability yet. I get it in the next... I get it at the next gem level. This boss, I don't know why, but my plants can never hit this guy, so I always do terrible on this boss. I always do giga bad on this boss. I don't think my plants can hit him correctly with his hitbox. I've drank my health pot. I've drank it like 15 times. Health, will you go up, please? I think I need a new health pot, guys. Okay, well, that was a terrible fight, but it's always a terrible fight against that guy. I don't know, my plants can't hit him. What build is best for the campaign? There's a lot of really good builds that do well in the campaign. Shield Wall used to be godly, but that got kind of nerfed, right? Essence Drain Contagion is very good. Plants are very good. Minions are very good. This is 54 energy shield. I think Twisters is very good. Okay, I'll use that later, I guess. So Living Lightning doesn't seem to really do anything, but we're going to use it anyway because I want to see if Impale is worth it at all. I usually don't go for it, but we're about to find out. So I don't have enough dex to use those gloves. That's awesome. 12 more dex required? Oh, I'm not finding 12 more dex. Let's just find a new pair of gloves. Those gloves are terrible. Let's go to the gambler and see if we can buy a pair of gloves that doesn't suck. Armor. Let's go armor energy shield. It's better than nothing, but they're terrible. Those right there, these might be the worst gloves that have ever been found in the history of Path of Exile. It might actually be those. Okay, and now we can... we can get rid of both of these. We can probably get rid of this as well. Okay. Okay, let's go like that. By the way, I just realized something. I never did my Ascendancy. I never did Trial of Suck My Ass. Oops. I forgot to ascend. Dang it. I forgot. Oh well. I mean, obviously, I'll use the level 22 one. It's going to be way easier for free. Let's see here. Maximum Hanur. Hanur resistance, Hanur restored. I don't know. Does anybody know why they didn't just call it Honor? So weird. Here we go, guys. Guys, would you say that Trial of Suck My Ass is the most fun activity ever in the history of any ARPG? If I go here, then I have 4 choices. Let's go here. Okay, nice and easy. Oh, nice. A debuff, a debuff, a debuff, and a debuff. Sick! Well, I don't think I have any evasion anyway. Certainly, if I went here, there's no way they would put both of these as a debuff, right? They would never do that to me. Definitely want the merchant. Let's just take less Sacred water because I'm barely going to get any more Sacred anyway. Alright. Let's break the mirror here. Time for mirror number 2. Mirror number 2 is down. Time for mirror number 3. Mirror number 3 is down. Okay, that was difficult. Next. Take a bronze, why not? Alright. Merchant, we'll have 3 choices if we go that way. So let's go merchant and see if we can buy something real nice. Real nice. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see which way it shot the little thing. Here we go. Man, these are some bad choices, man. Ugh. Damn. So we have to go here. I'll just take 19 damage. It's fine. Damn, look how fast I am. Look how fast I am, guys. Oh, just... It's fine. Movement speed is bad. It's absolutely bad when you could get things like 50% more damage. I don't need help running away from the boss. I can run away from the boss. I just want to kill him in 2 seconds. Oh, movement speed and resistance? Oh, now I'm super speedy, boy. Look at me. Okay, guys, me versus the suck my ass boss. Let's see what happens. I still don't have my I still don't have my single target ability, so I'm crying. Murdered. That was free. Oh, yeah, I'll take that relic, by the way. All right, well, do I have any keys? Of course not. That would have been helpful. All right. So now we need to make a decision. We need to understand if we want to take less damage or definitely don't want this one. Probably not that one either. Probably not that one. We could take this. We'd probably go Align Fate for the first click, probably. The path not taken is godly, but it's not godly for us right now. So we probably take Align Fate as our first ascendancy. Seems to be what makes the most sense. Oh, let's take a Hoarder Cache. Let's click this. I got a silver key. I'll take a Royal Cache. Thank you very much. Anything good? Terrible. 11% increased damage with hits against rare and uniques. Not bad. That does something. Better than nothing. My YouTube title says PoE2 patch notes. Oh, it does? Oh, that's totally wrong. Thank you. Thank you. That's wrong. The patch notes already came. We already streamed it, and we already made the video. We don't need it again. Yes, that's wrong. Thank you. I fixed it. Should be fixed now, right? Now we're going to go to the Dreadnought. I'm testing Living Lightning, but I can't actually test it until I get up here. Need to get right here. Yo, what's up, Rax? This seems like a fun place to hang out while you practice my league start. That's exactly what we're doing, buddy. You're in the right spot. We're just messing around and trying things. And I need to try Impale. And I need to figure out, is Impale shit or not? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I can't figure it out yet. I need a couple more passive points, so I gotta go up couple more levels, and then I'm going to stand still and test it and see what happens. All right. Didn't Plant Daddy lose a massive support gem? Massive is a bit of a stretch. Yes, it gave us auto shock and spreading shock, which is very strong. But damage as extra lightning exists, and we'll always have shock on the bosses. So I think massive is a big stretch. No, I wouldn't call that massive. I will be able to fix it for sure. I could fix it. Nah, it'll be fine. I can definitely say my guy is way stronger this time reaching the Dreadnought than I was last time. Last time these guys were really hurting me badly, but and my damage was decent last time, but wasn't the greatest. And now I'm hitting real hard. This is pretty good. Level 29. I'm also a much lower level. Last time I was 30, I think almost 31, and now I'm only 29, so I think I'm 2 levels lower too. I'll take that Bone Wand. Have you seen Prada's Witch Hunter? The No, I haven't. I I don't mean this in any kind of a rude way at all. I don't ever really watch streams. I used to watch streams all the time, and now the moment that I log off of Twitch, I can't take any more Twitch in my life. Like I'm already at my absolute threshold of content creation at the moment. Probably after I stop streaming, I'll start watching streamers again, but for now, I don't ever watch YouTube videos, and I like practically never watch Twitch anymore. Do I touch grass? I've been lifting for close to 3 straight months. Does that count as touching grass? Yeah, I'm much stronger now. Does this game compare to Hades? Hades. No, no. This game is not like Hades to me at all. What's my max bench? No idea. I will never max out ever again in my life. I tore my rotator cuff in half trying to max out on a military press when I was 25 years old. Pretty much instantly ended my lifting career, so I will never max out or PR on a lift ever again. I lift aerobically, not anaerobically. If I had to, I bet you I could bench 2 plates. What's 2 plates? 225? I could bench 2 plates once. I could probably bench 2 plates once. What's the maximum number of blue hoodies I've taken out of the dryer? Probably like 8. What was the question, buddy? I can't remember. There's too many questions. Can you repost your question? I'm looking for it. I don't see your question either. You watched the podcast the other day. The topic of the crafting bench versus the runes was brought up, but nobody ever brings up the fact that runes are basically an extra deterministic affix on top of the 6 for an item. Am I wrong in thinking that this is a boon, or am I just dumb? No, that is literally true. That is actually true for the actual system and the design of it. But also consider this. Consider this as the counterpoint. Grinding Gear Games designs the items with the idea that you will put runes in it, right? They're balanced to have runes in it. Whereas PoE 1 items are designed to not have runes. So the reason why it's not just a straight upgrade is because they design them differently, right? This is maybe my least favorite boss fight just because he has so much health. Jamanra has a 0 in the wrong spot for his health pool. Man, dude. This guy's health is out of control. I thought my roll timing there was excellent, but the game disagrees. Jamanra, are you serious right now? I still don't have my single target ability for Jamanra. You get it at tier 9. I only have a tier 8 gem is the problem. My god, dude, he's got so much health, it's just ridiculous. Why is the PoE subreddit so soft? There are a lot of good Reddit communities out there. The space community is godly. The financial advice community is godly. there might be some other good ones. I would strongly advise you to never, ever in a million years go into a gaming. Don't ever go into a gaming Reddit thread. Ever. Grinding Gear Games put out another video. What's it about? What's the topic? 164. The Monk Ascendancy? Okay. I'll probably pass on that one. I do like that new Ascendancy, but I don't know why. Like, I'm probably the Grinch who stole Christmas, but a lot of these like 30-second, 60-second teasers, they actually make me, believe it or not, they make me less hyped. Like, I'm hyped already. Every time you like pull me away for 30 seconds to look at something, it actually, I don't know why, it makes me less hyped.
The world has ever known, but it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Vaal Empire in search of a...
All right, now we can finally, we almost have enough points to test Impale, and we're gonna get Thrashing Vines. This guy has a lot of health. Look at this elite. This guy's a god. That guy was a god. Crazy. What's up? Hey, how are you? Guys, I know there's a new video. I'm going to pass on the video. It's okay. I'm already hyped enough for the PoE League. Watching all these random videos that they post every day, I don't know. There might be something wrong with me. It actually makes me less hyped. So I'm going to pass on the video. I don't know why I don't know. It does nothing for me. There we go. Level 9 skill gem. Thank God. Okay, now we have our single target video. Single target attack. Did Plant Daddy live? Absolutely. Plant Daddy's good. I just don't... Dude, this guy's got more health than Jamanra. Alright, let's get our single target ability finally. Oh, I'm not even high enough to cut it. Damn it. What's my opinion on the length of the PoE2 campaign? I don't think I don't think it's an overall problem with the total length of the campaign. I think the problem is the way that it's currently designed creates these moments where you just roll your eyes and you're like, God, is this section ever going to end? Specifically in like Act 3, for example. But Grinding Gear Games has already acknowledged this, and next Friday they said that they're shortening some of the areas in the campaign. I'm 100% sure that they've got to be talking about Act 3 in particular. It's great that we have a lot of content to play through. We just need to make sure that all the content feels good and fun. When you're running through some of the areas in Act 3 and they just go on and on and on, and there's 15 different ways to go, and there's so many dead ends, and you're just like, can I ever get out of this zone? That's not a good feeling. Give me what's in your basket. Oh, another skill gem level 9. What's in the basket? The lesser jeweler's orb. That's why we always do this. Oh, I got a jeweler's orb for both of them. Nice. I can cut this for entangle, and I can cut it for entangle, and I can cut it for thrashing vines. Martial artist looks sick. It does look sick. Wow. That's a lot of things. Elon would be proud. That's a many thing hat. Let's get rid of this. Okay, let's just keep going here. I need 1 or 2 more levels to get the Impales. We just walk in a straight line for Monkey Boy. Oh, I got stunned. That's bad. Okay, so the $1,000,000 question is, can I cut this now? Yes, I can. There we go. Thrashing Vines is in. The Lesser Jewelers is in. And now we need to go grab the supports that we benched in the... Let's get Thrashing Vines going. let's get rid of all this. Give me my supports back that I had. All right. I wonder if Unleash is good for... Let's see, what do we have here? Probably rapid casting and accelerated growth. Let's go accelerated growth. Let's go rapid casting. And maybe brutality 2 would be good. Brutality seems like a bit of a bait. Okay. Let's try something like this. All right. Yeah, I saw that the totems had a lot of the pain points removed about it, right? Like having to gain charges to summon the totems or whatever. Okay, we got Giga Big Dick here. No chance. For the three of you who were thinking about shape shifting, I don't even think there were three, were there? Okay, now we have the Impales. Okay, we finally have them. So now we got to figure out... God, I wish the monkey was still alive. I need an elite that's not going to die. These guys don't have enough health for me to even test this. Okay, here we go. This might be something. Okay, this guy. So we got 4 Impales. I don't know, like, how do you even properly test this? It's very difficult. I need, like, a training dummy. I don't know, like, does it seem like these impales actually do anything? Excuse me. It's hard for me to. What am I trying to test? I don't know. I'm just trying to test how much damage the impales are actually doing. But in order to do that, I have to throw a plant, and then I have to throw a thunderstorm, and then they have to imply the impale, and then living lightning has to melee them. I don't know. It's very hard to tell. But the fact that it requires all of these things, I can think the only way we're going to be able to tell whether it's worth a shit is on a boss. I don't know. I'm at the moment I'm tempted to not take the impale. But let me try it on a boss or two first and see if we notice anything, I guess. What's the alternative to impale? You don't take living lightning, and instead you take different passive nodes that just make your spells hit harder. And then on thunderstorm you're going to get a much higher chance to apply shock. You have a much higher chance to apply shock because you don't have to attach living lightning to it. Speaking of my favorite people ever, Ellie is here. Hi, Ellie. Guys, does anybody watch the YouTube channel The Charismatic Voice? 2 million subs. She's so famous. What's up, guys? I'm good. How are you? I know what you're about to do. You're probably about to go take a nap so you can wake up and play Slay the Spire 2 all night. Am I right? Oh, look, she's already talking about Slay the Spire 2. I knew it. You like the song from Aerosmith? Yeah, my favorite build so far in Slay the Spire 2 is definitely the Shiv Rogue. Guys, I hit the final boss with one card. I played one card and I hit the final boss of Slay the Spire 2 for 1,300 damage. 1,300 damage for one card. Ellie's going to interview Mafra. You want to know what's the funny thing about Mafra? Some people are wondering if she's even a real person. They're asking if she's AI. You're gonna interview the guy who narrates Dungeon Crawler Carl? Hell yeah. Dude, see? Ellie knows everybody. Ellie knows everybody. Wow. She's quite the Giga Chad, really. If I haven't, I've started Dungeon Crawler Carl. The interesting thing to me about the narrator, I don't even know how he does it. Like I tried to do it myself and I can't do it. On like the last syllable of the last word in a sentence, he always exhales. Like I don't know, I can't even do it. He's like, the guy climbed up the ladder, and then he exhales on like it. I don't know how he does it. Like that's all I hear when I'm listening to him is that exhale on the last syllable of every word. I don't know how he does that. Yeah, I mean that's all I hear. Like I can't even hear the story. I'm just listening for the at the end of every I've never heard a human being do that. Like the first sentence I heard I was like, "Wait." And that's I don't know. That's all I hear when I listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl is the at the end of every sentence. You'll warn Kirk I've gone soft on him. Wow, pun intended. I would never go soft if Kirk was around. Never. That's not possible. Plant Daddy loves just watering his plants. Did I watch the new Monk video? I didn't, guys. I'm a Debbie Downer. I'm not going to watch it either. It's okay. I love the hype that they're creating. That's awesome. If that hypes you up, 100% watch it. I'm already hyped as it is. Like, if someone goes, guys, there's a new PlayStation 6 coming out, I'm like, yay! Then the next day, they're like, oh guys, here's the controller. It has an extra button and a grip. Oh, yay. Oh, it has this new HDMI port. The next day, oh, yay. And then it's like, oh, and it's got these new games. It's like, okay, yay. And the next day it's like, oh, by the way, it has a stand. It's like, okay, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, PS6, okay, cool. And then the next day it's something else. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, tell me when the PS6 is out. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm so fucking sick of these videos, man. I don't know. I'm just the Grinch. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm the Grinch who stole Christmas. But I'm very over it. It's not, all these hype videos are not hyping me up at all. I'm very over it. I can't take one more effing teaser. Just give me the damn league. Let's switch that. Okay. Ellie, what's your favorite build in Slay the Spire 2? What's your favorite thing to play? I feel like you play the guy that I've never played before. Like at the end of your turn, you always like hit them with lightning 15 times. So we have to take the mana regen here, right? Because mana regen is a huge problem later on. So we got to write that down in the guide. Yeah, I think we take the mana regen. Slay the Spire to stream whenever Ellie wants to play with me. I'll stream it with her. We can get a full streamer lineup. I know Slay the Spire 2 is one of DM's favorite games. He's asked me to play with him. It can be me, Ellie, DM, and whoever. Either way, Ellie, you pick. Can be just you and me. We can get a 4-player team. What? Ellie, you're the boss around here, not me. Guys, Ellie is the boss, not me. You want to know what? If we take these, dude, I don't think we take these Impales, man. What do you want to do, Ellie? You tell me. It hasn't been. I haven't posted it yet, Big Ben. I'm still writing it, but I'm working on the leveling guide right now, and I have the endgame guide also here as well. So we're gonna need a new hat because Vertex got nerfed. So Diallo's Desire got nerfed, right? 5% quality. That's another thing that got nerfed. This whole thing is totally wrong because there's a whole new system. You want to play it live in person when I come visit you in Tucson. Ellie's been dangling the pendulum for over a year to get me to come visit her. I told her if I come visit her, I'm going to give her a spine crushing bear hug. And unfortunately for her, I've been lifting for 3 straight months, so it's going to hurt. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. So, yeah, if we take this Impale thing, yeah, your husband is like the bear druid from Diablo 4. I want to Google this. Has anybody looked into this? Is Impale worth it in PoE 2? Has any content creators sat around and tested this? So a content creator called Fourfinger did a bunch of so Impale is only valuable. Okay, there's a new video that just came out 5 days ago. Impale is stronger than you think. Impale Living Lightning is a game changer. A game changer? God, I barely even notice it. Let's watch this video real quick, guys. Let's see what happens.
This is the damage when you combo Impale with Beating. Hello, I'm Stang. Today, I want to talk about a mechanic that I think is the damage when you combo Impale with Beating. Hello, I'm Stang. This is
Impale with what? Combine Impale with what?
the damage when you combo Impale with Beating. Hello,
With bleeding? Is that what he said? Bleeding? Okay.
I'm Stang. Today, I want to talk about a mechanic that I think is my favorite in PoE 2 right now, and it's stronger than many people think. That mechanic is Impale. Impale ability will store 30% of the physical damage hit damage.
Yeah.
Then the next attack hit will reuse that portion of damage. Normally, you cannot scale the Impale damage. It will be like the fixed damage. Technically, for the physical damage build, it will be 30% more damage. Currently, Impale can obtain for 3 main sources, that is, Support Gem, Bone Storm, and Unique Gold. The point that many people have Bone Storm.
Yeah, that's where you channel it and then you throw it for a big Impale hit and then you release the Living Lightning, right?
And Unique Gold. The point that many Support Gem, Bone Storm, and
Critical hits inflict Impale and they cannot extract Impale.
Unique Gold. The point that many people have not considered is Impale damage cannot be scaled. But if we convert the Impale damage to something else, for example, bleeding
Hi,
or
Kirk. What's
poison,
up, buddy?
to Imen can be scaled with something that we call magnitude. And if anyone watched the previous damaging Imen VO, that I expand, hit is the size of the water tank and the magnitude is the water pump. The bigger tank and the stronger pump will be combined to stronger damage. The problem is with skill that have stronger pump, it should be have the small water tank. For the example, Lake. This skill has very high more magnitude, but the skill base damage is not very strong. So in use the bidding is not very strong. If we could change our water tank to ignore rake damage, if we use Impale from another skill like Hammerfall as the base damage, we wouldn't then get a large water tank from Hammerfall and connect it to the lake stronger pump. It's so crazy if you think about that. Here is the simple combo example from Impale. One skill deal a large base damage chunk, and another skill multiply that damage to Imen. And this is why I said Impale is much stronger than many people think in PoE 2 right now.
Okay, so it's the same. It's just love that video from that guy, by the way. So unless I'm mistaken, everything that he talked about here does not apply for us. Because what he's saying to do is exactly what we don't do. That's not what we do. We do a million little tiny hits with Plant Daddy. We don't do a Hammer of the Gods giga hit to imply an Impale stack and then extract it with a multi. Right. Kirk said it best. We're not a one pump chump. We're pumping many, many times. Right, I understand that. Living lightning extracts the impale. The problem is isn't impale very strong for mega hits? So the living lightning can extract that mega hit. That's exactly what we don't have in this build. We don't have a mega hit. We have a million little hits. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Yeah, but Bone Storm, I don't want to do Bone Storm. I'm too lazy for that. Guys, this is the lazy build. Do you guys want to sit there, channel Bone Storm above your head, throw it, put the Impale on him, and then cast Thunderstorm on it? Or do you just want to throw 5 plants on him and dance around? Impale me with your Bone Storm? Not the first time I've been requested that, Kirk. Not the first time. Not the second time either. Do a cast on crit comet. I already have the Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan cast on crit comet build, man. I have like a 40,000 divine character. My cast on crit comet build is actually Satan. I already built it last league. Let me try the Impale with Plant Daddy. Let me try it. I'm going to try it on the next boss. Let's see what happens. I'm going to imply the Impale with Thrashing Vines. That's the highest Impale I can apply. And then I will extract it with Thunderstorm. We're going to see what happens. It absolutely works. Guys, I think we're talking about different things. Like, we know that it works. I know that if I hit an enemy with a physical spell and then extract it with living lightning, it will work. I know that. The question is it worth it? That's what we're trying to figure out. We know that it works. Is it worth it is a whole different question. Is Thrashing Vines Impale worth it? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm absolutely certain it's not worth it on trash. It's not doing anything for me on trash. That's fine. Do I think PoE 2 is entering PoE 1's dimension of complicated? No. I think the patch notes make everything sound much more complicated than it actually is. I think when you actually get in there and play it, it's going to be very straightforward. Go to the left, do rituals. The rituals connect 5 in a row. Every ritual is got a lot more monsters than before, and it's got extra bosses. You know, it's nowhere near as complicated as reading all the patch notes would make it seem. I think it's going to be fine. I don't think I found the... Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Bloat is more of a concern. Yeah, I mean, they definitely are starting to add a lot of itemization options. And there's certainly a point where too many is just annoying. Like, there's regular jewels, and then there's time lost jewels, and then there's timeless jewels. And I bet they're going to add cluster jewels. It's just like, okay. And then there's unique jewels. And it's like, okay. Well, okay. Jeez. You hope that cluster jewels don't make it into the game. Did I watch the new video? I didn't, on the martial artist. I've seen enough hype videos for one. Like, I completely understand it from Grinding Gear Games perspective, right? Grinding Gear Games announced, I think it came out on May 5th. They announced a season to come out 24 days later. So their marketing team must have been like, okay, we have to stay relevant for 24 days. How do we do that? We need to release a short or a couple minute long video like pretty much every day to keep people thinking about PoE 2. Like, I understand the logistics of it completely. I get it. But after the first like 3 or 4 of them, I'm good. Like, I'm just ready for the patch. Guys, McDonald's is going to have a mega menu overhaul. Here's a short where, look, the Big Mac is getting 2 extra pickles. Oh, and look, the ice cream that we announced. Yeah, here's the ice cream maker, and it's going to break 50% less often. Like, just give me the new McDonald's menu, man. The McDouble is now the McTriple. Where's the build guide? I have it written, but I don't have it polished yet. I'll try to get it out. I'll try to get it out by tomorrow morning so you guys can practice. I'll work on it tonight. But a 6-minute video about an Ascendancy is a juicy thing. That's not a random teaser. You could definitely argue that. Yeah, that's true. Is there many changes in Plant Daddy leveling? They didn't change anything on the path. Okay, here we go. Finally, I can test this. Finally. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I apply Thrashing Vines, and now I extract it. Oh, man. Gotta knock him off of his perch here. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this Impale is doing like absolutely nothing. Or am I crazy? We don't have the big mega hit to make it valuable. Killed each other. That was a fair fight. So this Impale, I think I'm going to go back to what I was doing. I think I'm going to abandon Living Lightning and Impale. Water pump not strong enough, exactly. I think we just break armor faster, and then on our support on Thunderstorm, I think we just take something that makes it much more likely to apply shock. Isn't it better just to get double the chance to shock with Thunderstorm? Do Bone Storm on Spell Totem. That's an idea. Because totems are going to get buffed next. Is Spell Totem a... Is it a... Spirit Gem? That could be a thing. Let me go grab the waypoint here. Okay, so let's see. We have the poison armor break, but now it's useless. Now we break armor ourselves. So at this point, Ravenous Swarm has served its purpose. So we need to talk. Ravenous Swarm has no use to me anymore because the reason is because we break armor ourselves. So I need any spirit gem. So now we can take, what I was going to take was Blasphemy with Enfeeble, but we don't have to do that. We could take Wolf Pack, but I don't think that's better than... We could take Blink. We could take Blink. All right, Ellie, big hug from me. Thank you so much for the raid. I'll get you back for sure. Have a great night. We'll play Slay the Spire very soon. Make sure that you have Kirk make you guys some tacos for dinner. Thank you. She's one of my favorites of all time. You're going to go martial artist from the video. I would love to make a martial artist. Looks awesome. You won't play QE2 until you can use Cast on Minion Death with Rolling Slam. See, somehow to use blasphemy, though, to use blasphemy, I would need 92 intelligence. I currently have 46 intelligence. I don't even have half of the requirement. So I don't know what to do. No one's gonna have that much int. No one. So how can I tell people to take blasphemy if no one's gonna have 92 int? You're gonna try poison plants? Absolutely, man. Try it. I don't know. What are we gonna do? We're not gonna have. We're not gonna have. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. This is trying to cut a level 13 spirit gem. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to buy a level 8 spirit gem off the auction house to see what it would actually cost. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe we can actually do this. Won't let me use the currency exchange on my alt. Oh, wait. This is SSF. Oh, I made this guy an SSF. Okay, I can. Okay, it's fine. There's no trade on SSF. That's fine. That's okay. I can go like this. There's no stock. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google it. Let me Google it. Here we go. It requires only 48 int. Oh, okay. Well, that's free then. That'll be easy. Okay. It's only 48 int. And now we just need to pick what curse we want. And I was thinking enfeeble. Or Well, there's a couple of choices that we could do. There's a few choices we could do. If we took Enfeeble, which is what I was going to do, the monsters just do 29% less damage. That's a multiplicative damage loss for monsters. So if they do hit you, it shouldn't kill you. The other choices are we could take elemental weakness even though we do physical damage. And the reason why this would be valuable is because I think it would give us a higher chance to apply shock, which is going to be a problem. So that's not the dumbest idea I've ever heard of. Now, temporal chains makes everything really, really slow, so it can't do anything. But there is a problem with temporal chains. If you take temporal chains, then the monsters can't chase you. If they can't chase you, they're not walking in your plants. So I don't know if that's the right answer. Now, vulnerability would just make us break the armor way, way faster. Vulnerability's armor reduction cannot go lower than 0 or fully broken armor, but it would help us break their armor pretty much instantly, which might be the highest damage increase that we could have, especially on trash. We appear anywhere near them, their armor is mega broken. Then we throw a spell. Now it's probably fully broken and they die instantly. Despair, Chalupa, and Hex Blast make no sense, so we're not taking any of those. I think any of them make sense. Probably not elemental weakness. So, what would be the best? Do we want the monsters to just straight up do 29% less damage? They just can't kill you. It would prevent like one shots. Would you rather them be really, really slow? They can't do fucking anything. Or would you rather the moment that you appear by them, you just break their armor? Bam. You appear, bam, their armor is broken, and just kill them instantly. They're all gonna feel really good. I think they're all gonna be really good. I have a mobalytics for Plant Daddy. I'll try to release it by tomorrow morning, guys. Yeah, I think I just have to test them. I was gonna go Enfeeble, just make them do 29% less damage. Like that would prevent pretty much every one shot in the game. In the campaign, anyway. So here's Spell Totem. See, here we have to generate power or endurance charges to raise a totem. But is Spell Totem being changed next league to not have this requirement? Only if you take the node. And where is the node? Over here somewhere? Totem. This one? Hmm. Is overwhelming presence a meme? 30 spirit for better shock chance? Um 30 spirit for better shock chance? Do I have a spirit gem? I don't even own one. That doesn't sound terrible. Doesn't sound terrible to me, but that's probably not good enough, right? So I need to find a spirit gem. Does anybody know in the campaign, is there a way to get a guaranteed spirit gem drop? Is there a guaranteed spirit gem in Act 3 or Bog Witch? Is that in the very first zone of Act 3? When you kill the witch for the spirit. Oh, I'm right there. It's literally the zone behind me. Oh, wait. How did I just get this? Oh, it's level 13. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Bog Witch in Act 3. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so it should be this way. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, so let me see how much armor are we breaking naturally. Oh, I don't have the right... Oh, I don't have the right nodes. I have to respec because I'm impaling. Okay. Let me respec here. I think the more that I'm playing, the more that I think we just do what I was already telling you to do originally. The more that I play, the more confident I'm becoming in... There's a couple of things I am going to change, but as a general rule, I think what we were doing is good. You haven't taken a deep dive into the patch notes. Expedition doesn't excite you? Oh, excuse me. What about all the other stuff, man? They changed every other mechanic too. Like, okay, you don't like Expedition. What about the other one? What's my plan for defenses? My plan for defenses in the campaign is 1, overwhelming damage, 2, gear. I think your defenses come from your gear. Just keep putting on yellows with life, energy shield, armor, and resistances, and then just keep going forward. Okay, so I think we go vulnerability. I'm not break like well, it's chance to break armor on crit, right? It's chance to break armor on crit. It took me that long without my ascendancy to break 600 of his armor, and I think vulnerability is going to instantly break at least that much armor instantly. So maybe we go vulnerability. You know what else I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe in the early game, the moment vulnerability is available, maybe we cut vulnerability too. Maybe we cut vulnerability in the early game and press it on bosses. It might help us kill them way faster. I don't really want to add another button, but it might help the early game a lot. Like, I never have any problems on Plant Daddy ever, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't optimize the shit out of it anyway. You thought I was thinking about ordering tacos? Oh no, I'm ordering tacos. Oh no, we're gonna be ordering tacos, guys. It's a level 7 skill gem. Oh, that's way too late. That doesn't help us. That's way too late. That's like right before we actually get the armor break. Maybe we cut it anyway. I haven't watched the new Monk Ascendancy, but I'm so glad that everyone's loving it. Everyone says it's so fun and looks great. I love that. That's amazing. Do I think cast on crit will still dominate the league? Yep. Yes, they didn't nerf it, right? So definitely. Could go Bone Storm, then I gotta press another button. Every time I'm pressing Bone Storm, I'm not just throwing another plant. So what I want to do is kill this Bog Lord to get Blasphemy. I think we go Vulnerable. And that might help us insta-break armor on Trash. I just went a big circle. Damn it. Oh, here, the checkpoint's right here. Fucking stupid idiots, right here. Or wait, no, that's the checkpoint. Is that the checkpoint to the boss, or is that the checkpoint just to this event? Oh, okay, so then it's right here. It's top right. Probably. All right, here we go. This is a real bad boss for me. So now we need to get over here. Okay, now I can attack him. Hmm. No problem. Okay, here we go. A rocket. Oh, it gives you a level 10 spirit gem. Oh. I was hoping for like an 8. $65 Jesus! Doctor, you're going to try out Plant Daddy. Thanks for all the hard work and keeping us informed and entertained. My man, thank you, my dude. And Bushka, Devil, Rami, Juga, Mansoor, Izzo. I'm going to get this. Charauf, Benito. Thanks for the subs, guys. Yeah, plants are still looking good. So the Act 3 Bog gives me a level 10 Spirit Gem. I wanted a level 8 Spirit Gem. So what do we need? We need 65. We need 65. All right. So let's see. How would we write this? So, okay. Is this the endgame guide? This is the endgame guide. Okay. I don't care about this one. I want to go to the leveling guide. This is the one we have to finish first. If I go here, there's Act 1 and what we're going to do. That's going to have the most notes by far. And then we go Act 2, then Act 3, and then Act 4 plus will probably just be one section. So if I make this like this, and make this like this, okay. So we go here, here, a bulleted list, and we can say, after you kill the Bog Witch, what's the zone? in the Azak Bog. So Blasphemy will auto cast a curse around us for the rest of the campaign, and you have 3 choices. Number 1, let's not even say number 1. Vulnerability. Helps break armor even faster for more damage, especially on trash. You could take Enfeeble. Which makes the monsters do significantly less damage. Very good for bossing. Or you could take Temporal Chains, which makes the enemies so slow they can't even play anymore. Note, taking this will makes the enemies makes it more difficult for the enemies to chase you and step on your plants. So I'll give you guys a in general in guides, I don't like to give you a choice. Giving people choices just gives them anxiety, and it's really, really bad in general. This is one of the only times where I actually think you have a choice. I'm going to actually play with these to see. I'm going to actually play with these and see which one I think feels. It's probably not. Probably the one that would feel the best for people, I would guess, is Temporal Chains. Because people are actually going to feel that immediately. They're going to feel that when the monsters get close to them, they're so slow. They're probably going to think that that's awesome, right? Vulnerability, the monsters are just going to die a little bit faster. I don't think they're going to notice that. And Enfeeble, they just hit you less hard. I don't think they're going to notice that either, but they will definitely notice when monsters get close to you and they can't even move. So maybe I put temporal chains in the guide. There's a curse that helps out with shock more, like... Yeah, makes them... Well, I don't know. I typed in curse and I didn't get anything for shock. So if I go here, all gems, and I type curse... There's elemental weakness, which lowers their resistances, makes them more vulnerable to shock. I could type shock. It has to be a curse. You can't socket anything into blasphemy that isn't a curse. You missed it. Are Rabbit's ideas good for plants or not? Well, all of Rabbit's ideas are good, buddy. All of them are good. All of Rabbit's ideas are good. He's a great theory crafter and a great player. The only thing that one of the things that I think I'm going to do differently than Rabbit is he takes these spell impales and he breaks them with living lightning. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take more armor break, and instead of taking living lightning and bothering with impale, I'm just going to pump my thunderstorm to try to shock as much as possible. I don't think the impales are worth it because the way that plants apply physical damage is usually with very, very small physical hits, which is very bad for impale. Scorpius just raided us. Hi, Scorpius. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the raid, man. What's up, guys? Oh, Rabbit's idea to play it on Lich? Oh, I'm sure it's good. He said he already built the whole thing, so I'm sure it's good. What are my thoughts on the martial artist? Oh, it definitely looks like one of the sickest ascendancies, definitely. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people are going to be playing that. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like bashing the boss's faces in with your bare fists, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's think about this for a second. So what have we learned? What did we learn here? The thing that I'm really wondering is rapid casting really worth it? There's not really that many things to take. I think we definitely start with brutality. Brutality is just 25% multiplicative damage for no penalty in Act 1, right? Accelerated growth is tier 2. When I tested it, Rabbit and I both tested it last league, and rapid casting made the plants attack the monsters faster. Initially, I didn't think that that was true. That's not what rapid casting says. Rapid casting says your ability to throw the plant down is faster. But both of us tested it, and both of us came to the conclusion that rapid casting actually makes the plants hit faster. Like, we actually tested it, recorded it, looked at it frame by frame. So that's why we took rapid casting. Yeah, but I'm questioning our own research, but I was questioning it last time and what we saw was pretty clear. But anyway, I think we take brutality for sure. If we don't take rapid casting in Act 1, what would we take? Like, if we wouldn't take rapid casting, what would it be? If we had a T1 support, which I don't have, let's just pretend. I went here. Prolonged duration, definitely not. Slow potency, definitely not. This gives us 2 big damage multipliers lost for 1 additional fissure. Brutality is good. We could take controlled destruction instead. Like, our plants are never critting in Act 1, right? We could take controlled destruction. What about Unleash? Unleash is an idea. Um, Considered casting is not bad either. We get brutality too. There's a couple of choices, really. I don't know. Is every part of an entangle's damage considered a hit? Everything? So, see, there's hmm. I don't know. Ah, man. There's so many different ways that you could play. Yeah, we were looking at spell totems as well, but in order to make that work, I think you have to go to it's the keystone up here. This one? Yeah, this one. We have to walk over here. We're kind of close. Stroire. Did I get even close? Rax, I've been playing D2 forever. I'm thinking about finally trying PoE2. For someone who loves the loot hunt and long-term grind in Diablo, what class or playstyle would you recommend starting with? What should I not expect in PoE2 compared to Diablo 2? So Diablo 2 is one of my favorite games ever. So the way that you build a character in the two games is completely different. In Diablo 2, you have like a very fixed skill tree. You go down and you click the synergies, and that's your build, right? Here, your build wildly depends upon how you path around here, what gear you're wearing, your ascendancy here, how you choose this, the skills that you select and how you support them and how you use them. So building a character is completely different. And the end game actually is not so crazy different from Diablo 2 at its core. In Diablo 2, you pick one activity like chaos runs or bale runs or cowing, and you do it over and over and over for currency, and then you buy what you want. Similar idea. You pick what you like to do. What do you like to do? Bridge, ritual. Do you like to do expedition? Do you like to go fight the arbiter over and over? Whatever you want to do, you can keep doing the same activity if you want to make your money to trade. So this game has more of like movement combat, like how you sprint around, how you dodge roll, when you dodge roll, how you use your abilities matters. So I think the biggest differences for you will be building a character and moving around, but I think you'll find the end game grind, the inherent idea of the end game grind to be the same. Which build should you start with? Any build that is labeled a very good league starter. There's a couple of them. I'm going to play Plant Daddy. If you want to play that, it will murder for you. But you could do something else. You could do Minions. You could do Twister. You could do Essence Drain Contagion. Those are some of the greatest ones of all time for starting. You're tired of playing melee, you want to give Plant Boy a shot? Well, keep in mind, guys, you keep watching me play Plant Daddy, like changing my mind, trying a bunch of random shit. I have no gear, I have nothing. You're watching like the shittiest version of Plant Daddy every time. When you have it fully built, my actual Plant Daddy, the real guy, is literally Terminator. You just run at the speed of light. Whole screen dies. Bam, whole screen's dead. Viper spawns with 15 million HP, killer in 3 seconds, gone. So the power level here gets very, very high. Yeah, this is a druid. Eventually you just start running through the map as fast as you can. When I had a headhunter, how much was it at the time? 30 divine or something? 30 divine. I haven't even touched much of the endgame version of my guides because I think the endgame version is fine, but I want to make sure that I have this written out step by step exactly what I would do to get you through the axe. By the time you get your cast on your guaranteed crit in at the end of Act 3, you're very powerful. They're not up yet. I'll publish them tomorrow. I'm still working on them. I'll work on them tonight and get them ready. Do you have to do every act? You have to do the first 4 acts and the 2 interludes. Yes. Still have to do it all. But they made the campaign shorter. They shortened the campaign. So Escanor, El Moso, any new strategies with Plant Daddy? Nothing revolutionary. There'll be a little bit changed here or there. Nothing crazy. Jeku, Viewbot, thank you so much for the subs, guys. Is slow on campaign? I don't understand the question. What's the question? I'll have my guides published by tomorrow. I'll work on them tonight. The thing about my build, guys, there's a lot of things that you can do with Plant Daddy. My goal with all of my builds in every game that I play is quality of life. I want you to move fast. I want you to be unkillable. I want you to press one button and kill the entire screen. I will sacrifice anything to make that happen. Anything. So, for example, someone might tell you to take Bone Storm and click all these Impale nodes and use this a certain way and this combo and this curse on bosses, and you'll do 30% more damage. Absolutely true. Probably works perfectly. When I put them in my build, it feels clunky. Feels like a lot of extra work for not a lot of extra reward. You want to know what I tell you to do? Just keep throwing some plants at the boss. You're going to kill him 10 seconds slower, but who gives a shit? Like, you didn't have to cut an extra 3 gems and do a combo to make it happen. Just keep throwing plants at him. He'll die. You know what I mean? So, this is just my style. That's just how that's just the builds that I make. So, I will always give up whatever I have to quote unquote automate builds. That's what you're going to get from me every time. If you like pressing a bunch of crap, you're going to hate my builds. Is thoughts on the martial artist with whirling assault? I thought the martial artist, well, no, wait, no, sorry. Martial artists can do whatever. It's the face breakers that are only mace, right? Face breakers are only mace. Yeah, Rev, that's not what you normally do. That's strange to hear you say that. Would I sacrifice tacos for quality of life? No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. No. That's too far. How am I feeling writing guides for Mobalytics? Am I getting what I expected? I'm feeling good about it, but so the only really significant change I've been able to champion for Mobalytics so far is getting rid of the purple. Like, look, guys, it's not purple anymore. Do you see how much more beautiful this is? But I actually have a document. I don't know how many pages long it is. I don't know how many pages long it is. Trying to find it. Okay, Lee sent me a message and he said he was joking that it was 10 pages long. I don't know if it's 10 pages long, but it's multiple pages across PoE 2 and Diablo 4. I think we could make this so much better. So much better. So, I have a personality problem I have a personality problem where I never think anything is good enough. If you let me just sit there and work for hours, I'll just keep like tinkering with things. And then I'll sit back and I'll be like, no, 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 we could do it differently and do it again and again and again. It's like at a certain point, it becomes not helpful anymore. It becomes a character flaw. So I realize that I have that problem, but I definitely think we could do way better here. Yeah, you can exclamation mobilytics. This is not published yet. Let me work on it tonight, guys. Tomorrow morning it will be published for you. I'll publish it tomorrow morning. I'll commit to that time frame. I want to write out this entire thing and make it very, very beautiful and well organized. So that way you just know exactly what to do and you can just mindlessly trot through the campaign. How is it with clear and uber bosses? Clear in like a map? Up there with like the best builds in the entire game. Uber bosses? I'd say very good. It's not the best uber bosser in the game, but I can kill the Arbiter in 30 seconds or something. Map clear, god tier. God tier. I have videos if you want to see it at full power. Am I gonna switch to something else? The end game should be mostly good. The problem with the end game is shock conduction doesn't work anymore. So we just need a new support for shock conduction. The end game should be correct. I spent so much time last league editing the end game build. This should be correct. Because I sat in POB for days staring at this, trying to optimize damage. So if this is not the quote-unquote right answer, it's at a minimum, it's a godly answer. I'm extremely confident in this. They just removed shock conduction 2 out of the game entirely. They just removed it. Am I going to play builds other than plants? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Guys, I expect to have a godly plant druid on day 2. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's very simple, guys. In fact, I can show you. There's a heat map here. Let me find it. I can show you this. Yeah. Kind of hard to read, but this is a graph that's just pins critical damage against critical hit chance. And you're just trying to calculate how much damage you can possibly do, right? So there's all these different calculations about different values and mix and matching how this all works. And essentially what it comes down to is stacking critical strike damage is god tier. So then you'll notice that the tree walks around and grabs all of these things. critical damage, and it also starts grabbing all of the jewel slots. Jewel slots in this game are unbelievable. So a jewel slot, a jewel slot, a jewel slot, a jewel slot, da 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 da. And then you can do really tricky things like when you click this node, then you can grab this node, which gives you 16% critical hit chance and 8% cast speed after you dealt a critical hit. And then I also have a fair amount of defense built in here so you won't get killed. You click here, that way you can jump up here and go get the physical. That way you can allocate both of these, for example, without pathing through it, which gives you more points to walk over to get Giga Energy Shields so you can't get killed. I spent a lot of time on this, so I'm extremely confident. The endgame build is not the problem. The leveling build doesn't have a problem either, but I think I can make it better. I didn't watch the video explicitly, buddy. I didn't. Do I foresee the energy shield nerfs affecting the survivability of Plant Daddy? I mean, it is nerfed, but is it gonna matter? No, I don't think it's gonna matter. You looked at one of my plant guides where I took Wild Surge Incantation very late? No. I would never do that. You go get it immediately. If you see me in a planner taking this very late, it must be an endgame guide where I'm already assuming that you're level 70 or something. You sprint for this immediately. This is 50% multiplicative damage, costs 50% less. We have to take this. We have to run 100 miles an hour to come get this. So. Yeah, I accidentally, when I fought Simon, I was trying not to use the bugged ultimate for Mael, so I used a different ultimate, and the other ultimate that wasn't bugged 100-0'd Simon. I'm like, oh, okay. Where do you find the best Plant Daddy guide? It's not up yet. It'll be up tomorrow morning. Outpull. I haven't played the Expedition 33 DLC. I haven't played the DLC. So I want to play it for sure. Who's a good sorcerer or witch creator to follow? Goratha is good. Goratha. Goratha. What's Goratha doing this season? He always comes up with crazy shit. Yeah, we definitely can, Phoenix. The thing about the patch notes, we were gonna chat about Plant Daddy after the patch notes, but the patch notes didn't change anything, so we don't really have anything to talk about other than the other Ascendancy, as you said. In what range do I typically keep my critical hit chance in my builds? Just depends. Depends on how I'm building them. My cast on crit Comet build has 100% chance to crit. My Plant Daddy has a 100% chance to crit from his Ascendancy. In general, if I'm building a crit version of something, I try to get as close to 100 as possible. But generally, I think as a general rule of thumb in ARPGs, a mathematical good rule is you want your critical strike damage to be about 10 times your critical strike chance. That was pretty much mathematically the perfect answer in Diablo 3, for example. Yeah, that's still applicable, I think, in general, like all things being held equal. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hang it up here because I'm going to go work on writing guides. I promised you I would have it published for tomorrow, so let me go work on it. Why don't we raid my friend M. Croft? I like her a lot. She is the world champion body painter. She paints herself as every character you've ever dreamed of. She's the actual Michael Jordan of... She's a extreme makeup athlete. She's very nice. She's a god. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, I actually don't know if I'll play Plant Daddy tomorrow. Tomorrow I might play a new build. Maybe Essence Drain Contagion or Ice Strike Monk. Something different. I think I have Plant Daddy figured out. Especially since the patch notes barely changed anything.